I'm Joe Paradiso. I'm professor here at the MIT Media Lab. So as a kid, I wanted to be a physicist because I love the mystery, love what physics is teaching the world and the things we're discovering. But my dad was a photographer, so he'd have artists over the house as well as engineers, and was exposed to lots of different music from my folks as well. And I just completely grew on that. So for me, the whole fusion of art and science and technology is a very special place to be, and that's where the Media Lab is.
I did my PhD in physics at MIT, but then before I came to the Media Lab, I spent some years at Dreyfoos lab doing things in spacecraft control and underwater sonar, but I also consulted during that time at CERN on high-energy physics detectors and systems for the Large Hadron Collider.
But then I began to think about wireless wearable sensing, and we were hosting the world's first IEEE conference on wearable computing here at the Media Lab, and we were developing a whole big Kresge event around that as well. Everybody here was thinking about what they could wear. So let's do a wireless multi-point sensor to measure everything you can do with the foot, both feet, stream it back in real time to a computer, build a system to generate music based on what people do. So it's not like they're playing a piece, they're just moving and improvising, and it's reacting to what they're doing according to the rules that we have to make music in a way that reflects their motion. We built a version that we actually showed at the Wearable conference, both as a demo at the conference, but also in performance as part of the fashion show. And now that shoe is looked at as one of the first activity monitors, multimodal activity monitors that you would have on the body. When I would list the sensors, I had 16 sensors per shoe, people would laugh. But now my watch is measuring most of these things. So the world has moved. And I thought, okay, let's say we get away from the shoes of one person. What about going to a dance ensemble? So upper and lower body, we have sensors in the arms and the legs, and we have 5 dancers. For that, we had to do a whole new wireless protocol because the protocol we developed for the feet, that was just 2 feet and it already hosed it. Now we had to have a whole dance ensemble and channel share everything, get the data back coming in at 100 hertz. But then I met the people doing sports medicine at MGH, and those are the doctors for the Red Sox. They convinced me to try to evolve our platform to measure elite athletes, this high-speed motion a pitcher can do. So we built the first wide-range, multi-point, high data rate system wearable for sports sensing. They could measure a player periodically, measure them anywhere. If there's something wrong, measure them if they have to evaluate them with some precision, and then use that data, kind of decide how they're going to handle the player. I love the medical work. It's so important. We've done a lot of it. We still do it. But I love, of course, dance and expression and music, right? Especially the music part. It's one thing that I've always been drawn to. One of my biggest joys in the world now is when I go home to this instrument I've built over 50 years and push it into some place new to make soundscapes no one's ever heard. What are the boundaries of me? As I start being connected more and more to this group mind, and once we have the wearable, it'll be even more than that, right? Where do I stop and where the others begin? Where does the artificial intelligence begin and end, and where do I begin and end? It all starts to blur. How do we make people smarter with this technology, keep them laminar, keep them sane, bring us to a higher place instead of kind of what it's threatening to be right now? Also, in our group, we're working more now to measure things besides humans. We've had this great partnership with National Geographic going on for the last couple of years. And we've done programs with their explorers to put sensors into remote parts of the planet to look at endangered species, track them in different ways, to measure air quality, to measure environmental parameters, measure audio. Our group is very good at doing audio things. We can now measure not just where the animal is and if it's moving, get more granularity into that, but also look at the environment around the animal. So that gets kind of exciting. Look, I'm interested in lots of things. I'm kind of an MIT lifer, I guess they would call it. I love the mysteries that science has yet to reveal to us. We know they're there, and they're just incredible things that we've learned.